Be exalted, O God, above the heavens. Let your glory be over all the earth.
The word nebula comes from a Latin word meaning cloud. A nebula is a cloud of dust and gas found in interstellar space inside our galaxy. Most nebulas are composed of about 90% hydrogen, 9.9% helium, and 0.1% heavier elements including carbon, nitrogen, magnesium, potassium, calcium, and iron. These clouds of gas and materials are some of the largest structures found in a galaxy, stretching from tens to hundreds of light years in size. An emission nebula is one in which gases are heated to high temperatures by a star in or nearby the nebula, energizing the cloud with ultraviolet radiation, causing the nebula to glow.
Great are the works of the Lord. They are pondered by all who delight in them. Glorious and majestic are his deeds, and his righteousness endures forever. He has caused his wonders to be remembered. The Lord is gracious and compassionate.
The pillars of creation are large columns of gas and dust found in the Eagle Nebula, located in the constellation of Serpens. They are named this because gas and dust are in the process of collapsing into new stars under the influence of gravity. These structures were first photographed in great detail on April 1, 1995 with the Hubble Space Telescope and are comprised of a total of 32 different images.
By the word of the Lord were the heavens made, their starry hosts by the breath of his mouth.
Nebulas are some of the most colorful objects in the universe, containing swirling gases of various colors. The colors seen are the result of different types of gases and materials present in the nebula. These emission nebulas glow red or pink from the large amounts of hydrogen found in them. Blues and greens can be produced by the atoms of other elements. These nebulas contain the basic elements from which stars and planets may form. The Orion Nebula, designated M42, is an example of an emission nebula where dense regions of gas and dust are the sites of young, massive star formation as gravity collapses the nebulosity into suns.
Let them praise the name of the Lord, for his name alone is exalted. His splendor is above the earth and the heavens.
A reflection nebula is different from an emission nebula in that it does not emit radiation of its own. The dust and gas in the nebula reflects the light from a nearby star or group of stars, tending to give them a blue color due to the way light is scattered, blue being scattered more efficiently. A good example of a reflection nebula is the Iris Nebula found in the constellation of Cepheus. A dark nebula is a cloud of gas and dust that obscures the light from objects behind it. They are composed of the same materials which make up an emission nebula, but light from nearby stars is not sufficiently energetic to cause the gases in a dark nebula to glow. Dark nebulas are usually found together with emission and reflection nebulas. A Horsehead Nebula, found just on the edge of the belt of Orion, is a famous example of a dark nebula. Surrounding the dark nebula are bright emission and reflection nebulas, with the flame nebula on the left of the image and a reflection nebula on the bottom of the image. Planetary nebulas are shells of gas sloughed off as a star nears the end of its life cycle. They actually have nothing to do with planets, but are called planetary nebulas because of their round shapes. The star at the center of a planetary nebula usually illuminates the ring of gas. The ring nebula found in the constellation of Lyra, designated M57, is one of the most well-known examples of a planetary nebula. The Helix Nebula is a planetary nebula located in the constellation of Aquarius and is sometimes referred to as the Eye of God. This planetary nebula is one of the closest to the Earth at a distance of about 655 light-years. The star seen in the center is the white dwarf star left behind after a red giant star shed its outer layers. It is expanding at about 31 kilometers per second.